Hi, Crystal. My name's Margaret. People around here call me the villain. I was tagged in your video, but if I used your video the way I'm about to address you, it would have definitely been a violation. So hopefully it gets to you.
Lisa Richards and anybody else who comes to TikTok and asks for money, I don't know what the fuck everybody's problem is with that. Genuinely, I don't understand how it fucking affects you.
I'll tell you how it affects us. It affects us because we have to see her face day in and day out, lying to the entire internet about the fact that she absolutely does get grocery orders. She absolutely does get DoorDash, right? And then she comes to the internet saying she didn't get those things, lying to people, saying she's starving while her house is filled with food, right? That's how it affects people on the internet.
I don't know everybody else's story, but I do know Lisa Richards' story. I've been following it for a little while now. I've obviously seen the posts and the lives. And I can tell you that in active addiction, she's not embarrassed. She doesn't understand because she's literally in fucking survival mode.
I find it interesting that you say you don't know everybody else's story, but you know Lisa's story because you've been following it for a few years, but then you state several things in this video that are both incorrect and or misleading about the situation regarding Lisa Richards, right? I think that people generally know that nobody is going to get Lisa Richards clean besides Lisa Richards. However, what you can do is spread awareness so that people are not scrolling onto her lives on the FYP and believing her bullshit.
She is trying to keep herself from being sick every day. And if you don't want to send her money, don't fucking send her money.
First and foremost, Lisa Richards doesn't get sick because she goes to a methadone clinic every day, right? That's first. Secondly, right, it's people that she manipulates, right? Like her son was dying of stage 3 brain cancer. Yeah, that's called false pretenses, baby. What she's doing is she is on this app committing financial crimes. You follow me?
But what is it to you if somebody else does? Is it because you're worried she's going to overdose and die? Do you really give a fuck?
This is the problem, right? Is that I've been doing this a long time, right? And there is generally different groups that are giving her money for different reasons, right? Of course, there are the people that are kind and think that they're donating for a genuine cause, right? But then you have people that are absolutely sending her money for entertainment and or to see her demise on a fucking live stream.
I stole $70,000 from my mom's settlement that she was supposed to live off of for a few years. She had a whole plan. I literally took half of her settlement.
That's your problem. You weren't on the internet making it the internet's problem. You see the difference here? That's the problem, right? Is that Lisa Richards comes on the internet and expects other people to fucking support her drug habit.
I wish I would have come on TikTok instead and asked for money.
I would assure you that if you did, you would be met with the same energy, okay? Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that there are people that use TikTok for genuine reasons. TikTok is capable of doing amazing things. However, okay, when you take advantage of those people, that's called scamming, right? You see where we're going here? What you did was theft. There's a difference there.
And because I stole half of her settlement, she had to go back to work. And somehow, that woman still loves me.
You're clearly missing the point here. That's your mother, right? Your mother's always going to love you. We do shitty things and our parents still love us, right? You're missing the point. You're missing the entire point. She still loves you, yes. Do you know that Lisa's family comes on TikTok and begs for people not to send her money? You're comparing apples and oranges here, and you don't even see it.
Now, I don't know what Lisa Richards' situation is as far as a support system, but I do know that she is not going to get help and she is not going to get clean until she is good and ready. There is no amount of lives or posts or bullying or comments in her lives or, pennies sent to her cash. There's no amount of that is going to force her into wanting to get help. All of that shit is straight up bullying.
Clearly underestimating the amount of money that Lisa has been sent on this app, okay? I have been collecting screenshots so that they could be turned over to the authorities so that Lisa could be held accountable for the crimes that she commits, right? One person, $280. Do you know what happened to that person when she decided to put some distance between her and Lisa? She got blocked. Do you know that there are people that have had to change their phone numbers because Lisa requests money from them so much? Do you think that Lisa's problem is other people's problems? Is that what you're saying? I'm just wondering. And there's a huge difference. What I do, let me speak for myself. I don't do for Lisa. I do it for the people that she's going to take advantage of if they come across her.
I'll tell you what, I quit smoking over 6 months ago, and I don't feel like I'm saving any money. This economy is killing me, and I know I'm not the only one. So if people are on here asking for money and it bothers you, so scroll past it.
Right. Everybody is struggling in this economy. Do you know that Lisa pays no bills where she lives? Do you know that she receives almost $600 in food stamps every month? Did you know that? Do you know that there are people that would literally risk their lives to get that kind of help? And then she comes on TikTok and frauds other people out of their hard-earned money. You don't know what kind of financial position those people are in, right? This video, it was silly, right? Because you're doing the exact same thing that we're doing, but you don't even realize that you're on the wrong fucking side of it.
People struggling out there, whether it's for reasons that you don't agree with or not. What's wrong with them coming on to TikTok to ask for money if people are willing to give it to them? If you don't agree with it, just scroll. I don't understand all these posts and lives that are made daily just talking about other people struggling and asking for money.
You know what? If Lisa got on this app and said, I need $40, $30 so that I could go smoke crack, I wouldn't have a fucking thing to say about it. But that's not what she's doing. She's getting on this app and she's saying that she's waking up from hunger pains after people spent their money to Instacart her groceries that she fucking denied getting. Okay? That's what you're missing here, is that everything that she says is a lie. She said her father died to get money. She said her son was dying of stage 3 brain cancer. She said that her daughter died in a trap house in Baltimore. Yeah. She said that she was a nurse that was out there feeding the homeless, okay, that spent her 401k and her savings to feed the homeless. She fucking lies. As long as people like you, actually, are on the internet excusing her fucking behavior, she will not see that she has a fucking problem. That's the problem. There are people that have sent her money because they were fucking kind people. And you know how they get repaid? Blocked. You know how they get repaid? She says that she didn't get it. You know how when they type in the chat, I sent 20 or I sent 10, she says, oh, thank you for the $1. So I think that instead of you making a video talking about something that you clearly have no fucking knowledge of, that you would have been better served shutting the fuck up. Maybe do some research and wonder why people like me do what we do. Maybe do that. I don't give a shit if people come on this app and ask for help for genuine purposes. But when you get on this app and you lie every day about what you need that money for, that's when somebody like me steps in.
Back to Lisa Richards for a second. I can tell you that her sitting on TikTok and asking for money is one of the safest things she could be doing to feed her addiction. And I'm just going to leave that thought.
Being an addict in recovery, I'm going to disagree. You know why I'm going to disagree? Because the internet is forever. And I am so grateful that when I was in active addiction, this wasn't a fucking thing, right? Because Lisa's children and Lisa's grandchildren are going to have to deal with the shame that she has put on her family doing what she's doing on the internet, right? No active addiction is safe. Russian roulette. Every single time you use, you risk your life. Do you understand that? Do you know that there are people that are dying from smoking crack laced fent? Did you know that? This was a bad idea, honey. Just so you know. Now you have the night you deserve.